Welcome to another edition of the Potato Revolution. It's the final episode for the season.
Yeah.
It's the one. It's the one.
My God,
it's the reason for the season.
It's not
really.
the reason for the season. You've missed that by... Hang on, what are you talking
I've come up with my own calendar. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
It's the Mayan calendar? The Mayan calendar you use? As opposed to...
There's some sort of a pun here. I can smell it
It's
coming.
the main one... Forget it.
Yeah. I suppose the alternative calendars. This is the main
This is the
calendar.
main one. Yeah. It was, yeah. Here we are with Kieran.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. 2012.
2000 what?
Yeah.
2012, yeah.
Don't speak
But
of that.
it's good because, like, I'm born in 1980, so it's easy for me to know how old I am.
As opposed to the people in the 90s who were born injected with LSD. They just spent their whole lives thinking they were born either in the 30s or the 60s.
Holy crap. 2012.
Yeah.
That's 30 years of this planet.
NASA's...
Yeah, it is, man. Fuck.
Shit.
Well,
Okay.
it's not gonna happen.
Oh, well, who gives a shit?
If
It's
it
just a
does, I'm
fucking
dead.
number.
Once I'm dead, I won't know it. Hopefully.
The afterlife is a constant state of awareness that you've died. That's it. There's no mansions, no ghosts.
Like, what's the point of... what's the point of living if there's an afterlife kind of thing? I'll just go... Yeah, I'll just go euthanasia me, like...
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
I think Doug Stanhope has a bit about that, where he says something like, with Christians, it's basically on the lines of, if the afterlife is so good, why are you wearing a seatbelt?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is a pretty fucking valid point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, here we are. We are in 2012. It's January the 4th?
Is it?
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's tomorrow. My bread goes out of date. That's how I know that.
Your what?
My bread goes out of date. Yeah, that's how I track days.
Well, yeah, your calendar is a yeast-based.
It's a yeast-based calendar. That's right. Could be worse. Yeah. Well, we've got a couple of things that we want to talk about today.
But some we don't know.
Some of those things we don't know what they are.
And some things we don't want to talk about.
What don't we want to talk about?
Well, there was that Down syndrome person that raped that baby with AIDS.
Hey, there's that thing that you said you were going to put
I
in.
did. I tuck it in.
You tucked it right
Jammed
in.
it in.
You tucked it in like a Thailand prostitute.
It was good. I like that.
But yeah, one of the things I wanted to talk about was just drugs in general.
Jesus Christ! I didn't know this was coming.
This came up because I was watching the news the other day.
And you were on heroin, obviously.
Yes.
They're after me.
And on the news, basically, you were there. We grew up in long story short, we spent some time in Canberra.
Oh yeah, Morgan and I.
Morgan
and I grew up in. Well, not grew up, but we spent time in Canberra. Yeah.
Yeah, before we moved to Melbourne and
You grew up.
experienced the
You
world.
learned a lot about.
We did. I was only there for a year, but I seriously grew up in Canberra.
Yeah. Yeah, and ironically, the whole time was like going around a roundabout.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was actually going around.
It was either that or circling the drain, but I like to sleep at night, so I tell myself it was a roundabout.
But yeah. So this is where the story is relevant. I was watching the news the other day, and you watch ABC 24, you guys?
No.
Oh, okay, digital channel. It's got the news. It's like 24 hours of news, and it has a little ticker thing saying shit that happens that's not the visuals or whatever's happening. It's that, the ticker thing.
Oh, the thing that's down the scroll thing down the bottom.
Four men get eaten by bear in Russia. That sort of shit.
Yep.
And one came up, it said, was it 4 hospitalised after eating death cap mushrooms in Canberra?
Yes, my parents told me about this on the
and
phone the other day.
I saw that, and I was like, that is so relevant, because I know of people who may possibly partake of that sort of thing in Canberra. So I instantly thought, oh, maybe it's somebody I know. Like,
Should we start listing names?
yes, definitely. Yes, that's you, Sam Gamgee. Frodo Baggins. At least I think they were my friends. Saw
So
a bit
what
of a
happened with
blur.
the mushrooms?
Oh, what happened with the mushrooms? Yeah, basically that little thing came up, and I was like, oh wow, maybe it's like, because I instantly thought, okay, people in Canberra. Canberra's a very liberal kind of place. You can get your pornography and your fireworks,
Yeah.
Sorry.
and small amounts of pot illegal. Blah blah blah. So when you're in Canberra, you know people who partake in things that you wouldn't usually find out about if you lived in, say, rural New South Wales.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's cool.
Why?
No, that's not cool, man.
Why
Don't go
is-
down this road. Just don't.
Why is Canberra? How did Canberra become like cool about stuff more than other places?
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, who
It's the
knows?
politicians
Who the
live
fuck
there.
knows?
They secretly love prostitutes.
Well, they've basically gone, like, let's make it porn central, and you can buy fireworks, and you can actually grow your own weed. They've got weed laws where you can grow your own weed, but it has to be, there's a certain
You're
fence
limited
height.
to 2 plants or something, and something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
of the
and
exact
there's a
details.
height limit as well
Yeah.
in the backyard. So a lot of people try and get around it by growing their plants sideways across the, across the lawn. They put like mesh down, and then when it comes up to the fence line, they go, oh no, it's under the the line.
Is it because maybe most of them are like office workers? and-
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
Who knows? That place is boring as fuck.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, you need to eat. Like, if you live in Canberra, you're like, even if you don't know the laws or regulations, if you visit Canberra for at least a week, you are going to be sitting around in a lounge room going, I need fireworks, I need marijuana, I need pornography, fucking something, like.
So it's worse than the country towns that you grew up in.
Yeah, there was more. Yeah, country towns are more interesting.
Canberra is full of students and public servants.
Yeah, it's all PC bullshit, basically. Yeah.
So who knows? Like, they've got their crazy laws, and they exist, and that's cool.
Yeah.
And we got to, experience that. But, anyway, long story short, talking about people taking mushrooms, I instantly thought when I saw the story, that maybe it's people I know. Because I saw the line that said, people take mushrooms, end up hospitalised. I thought, these are people doing it for recreational purposes, going out, getting their magic mushrooms.
But
Not understanding that death caps look very similar but are quite different to, your mushroom that does give you the hallucinogenic
like
effect.
golden tops and all that.
I
sort
don't
of
know. Like, I don't know what the kids call them. And I thought, okay, well, this is something that's happened, and I thought, I'll look it up later, and I didn't have to. Just a couple of days later, I was watching the news again, and it came. This is why you don't do drugs, kids. No, I did actually end up looking.
He's vomiting out of the side of his mouth. That's the reference he's talking about
I
now.
can see Spider-Man in all 4 corners of the universe. It's amazing. Yeah, I looked it up and I thought, okay, it's kids, not taking care with their recreational drug use.
Yeah.
And I looked it up and it was like a family of like Asians who had taken the drugs.
What?
Well, not taking the drugs. Shit, get off the drugs. Had eaten the mushrooms.
It sounds like a Korean family watched an episode of Jamie Oliver and Bear Grylls and went, let's go for a walk. And then just as the result,
Yeah, well, basically, you think about people eating mushrooms and that kind of thing. You think hippies, stopping cars in the middle of nowhere and some guy going, wait, there's mushrooms afoot.
Yeah.
And goes out of the thing, comes back and goes,
So
because they've got some sort of psychic connection
Yeah.
with the fungus.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But yeah, no, these are just like a family have gone, like they're out in the park somewhere in Canberra, and they've seen the mushrooms growing, and they've looked similar to,
Like
you know,
shiitake mushrooms.
yeah,
and
you've seen
shit.
shiitake mushrooms and that sort of thing. Like, there's all sorts of different fungus that.
They thought they were getting free mushrooms.
Yeah, they thought they
For
were like.
dinner.
Yeah, they must have thought they were a certain kind of mushroom. Turned out to be death caps. Ate them just like in a dinner circumstance, and ended up in hospital, and all are in need of what is most probably liver transplants.
Fuck.
So the moral
Jesus. I mean, I plan to be in that situation just through alcohol, but like, on an off chance of a mushroom, that's a risk I will not. And this was a family.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, family for.
Jesus
as far as I can tell.
Christ.
So,
and that made you feel like lucky to be alive.
well, no.
It's funny that you talk about this, because I was talking to my parents, maybe 2-3 days ago.
Did you say your mum brought it up?
Yeah, they brought it up, and I said to them, it turned into a weird conversation, because I started out by saying, imagine the first person who saw a mushroom. There were a group of people, and there were different mushrooms, and one person ate it, and he died.
Yeah.
And then the other person saw the mushroom, and like he went, oh, no, I reckon we've got something here. And he tried the other one. He's laying on his back, foaming at the mouth, dreaming about like fucking
golden elves.
Yeah, golden elves and the universe imploding into a Rubik's cube. And then he's on the ground going, spazzing out. And all the onlookers are going, Jesus Christ. And then one guy, some third guy goes, no, I reckon we should keep going. And then he tries the one that's actually edible. Goes, no, it's actually quite nice.
Yes.
And then they
for
go
protein, yeah.
But then that conversation turned into me going, imagine the first person who decided to milk a cow. What the hell was going through his brain? Like, not like, gonna milk the cow, did he go, maybe the milk tastes good, or did he just go, oh, I just want to
Suck in the cow's tit.
yeah, I just want to do this thing, like, and then it became this industry that we now think nothing about. Like, the first people that do that, what the fuck is wrong with it?
Yeah.
There's some like, well, I am quite adventurous in life, but, you know, like, by today's standards, everything's been done.
Yeah.
Those people, when they first started, everyone would have thought they were fucking crazy. So now it would have been. It's just, it's the same thing as like on a dating profile. A woman's like, I'm really adventurous. I've done bungee jumping. I've done threesomes. I've never jerked off a dog, and I've never sucked on a pig's nipple. While you know, like, it's that degree of like, what are you doing with your life?
But we might come up with a new adult form of dogs. Shit.
I want a new form of dog shit. We've got enough in the world.
Like, yeah, because somebody, you're saying somebody who's experimental, they've come up with something that we drink all the time, kind of thing. Yeah, so now somebody experimental might come up with something that we think's weird.
That's why I moved to China and eat fucking pig's bowels and
What?
duck's vaginas.
What are you talking
and
about?
shit like that.
Yeah.
What do they... What? Where does this come from?
Oh, this comes from... well, you guys know. So there's a girl that I'm seeing at the moment, and she's from China.
Where is she in the room?
Yeah, she is. No, she's not. She's from China, and...
What? You're tripping balls.
Some of the things that she tells me about, like, I spoke to these dudes about it before, people listening, but essentially, she started out small, things that aren't too freaky.
Most people usually start out small and then grow up.
They
into
grow,
people.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's very hard to pass through the vagina.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. I've tried to put bolt. No, okay. Yeah. So anyway, so she's telling me all this stuff that she's into, and it's like, So start off small, things like, 100-year-old egg, where it's like an egg that you put in the sun for fucking
Is it
3
actually
months.
100 years old?
No, that's about 3 months or some shit.
That is still pretty gross.
And it's fucking disgusting.
Why?
Right? Then it goes to baby chickens
Yeah.
in the egg that have been fertilized, but you smash the egg before they get a chance to turn into a chicken.
Right, so
and you eat them raw.
So it's basically the point where we say, we won't eat this egg anymore. And they just go, actually, I'm going to keep eating that.
You're like,
Yeah.
there's fucking 5,000
It
of
must
a
have
million
been-
of us. Why are we
that's-
wasting shit?
But that's what they're China's maybe caught onto something. They're not wasteful with resources. That's why there's so many.
They eat fucking pigs' bowels, for fuck's sake, and chickens' feet. That is a society that's not putting anything to waste. Like, and I was talking to my brother actually
I
on the
thought
phone.
haggis, oh, that's pretty bad, but this
Yeah,
is amazing.
yeah, and that's fine. Pig's ass and duck's vagina. Bring it on. I was talking to my brother on the phone the other day about this, and I was saying, it's blah 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 blah. There's this thing, and they eat this and they eat that, and he's like, dude, go on the internet and research what they put in sausages. And then I'm like, oh wow, we eat the same things.
All
Like,
the things, yeah.
sausages are the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like
but it's
liver
ground
and
up
bowel and
it's ground up into a way that it's indefinable. It's no longer like it's a new entity.
True. But I'm really curious about the pig's ass.
Yeah,
Because I want it to be served as like with the cheeks still there and the arsehole, and I want them to try and I'd love it if they tried to decorate it by just like they stuck like a flower in the arsehole.
So you got this plate, you take the steel lid off the thing.
Yeah.
This steaming arse.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a little flower there, and then like they've tried to decorate it, they put a few like sultanas around the basin.
Sultanas.
And you're like, why are we involving sheep poo in this? Like, yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing that happened. But it was funny, yeah, I said before, there was that barrage of like, you have to try this, you have to try this, you have to try this. Goose's dick and, God knows, whatever. I got to the end, and it was my turn. I'm like, did you ever try shepherd's pie? Did you ever try... And she's like, oh, what's in that? Oh, fucking get this.
What?
Get this.
What?
Right, so, no, listen, right?
Okay, I'm getting it in stereo.
No, and I go, shepherd's pie. She goes, no, I've never tried it. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, she goes, what's in it? Cool. There's a meat, put in the oven, blah, do this, prepare it like this. There's the salt, there's the oxo cubes for the beef flavour. You got the onions, you got your mushy peas, you've got the carrots. As soon as I said carrot, she goes, ugh. I'm like, what? She goes, you eat carrot? Ugh. I'm like, bitch, you're eating a fucking pig's ass. Like, you're complaining about carrot and you're eating out a pig. Like, what is wrong with it? Yeah. I just found it fucking ridiculous. Like,
So
carrot offends you in your diet, but you go down on a fucking pig because you're a bit, fucking hungry.
Kieran, what's the weirdest thing that you've ever eaten?
Apart from that homeless guy.
No, I'm a pussy, man. What? That's a... Oh yeah, sorry, that's nothing wrong with eating pussy, yeah.
Don't be political, fucking...
Oh yeah, no, because
What's the weirdest thing, though?
I could have eaten snails and frog legs when I went to France, and I said no.
And just went,
no, French fries. I was like 8, and probably 8, and yeah, I'm not pussy.
How about you, man? You eating anything weird? Like when you were growing up back in the country, did somebody say, here, eat this? And you went, oh, that looks good. What is it?
When I was younger, being involved in the Christian church, and especially with a lot of youth leaders who were a bit,
the baby hearts in those sacrificial cults.
Yeah, and that youth leader's penis. But the worst thing, the worst thing was...
That's all true.
Nah, fucking... Well, I mean, I've eaten snake.
Yeah.
I've eaten kangaroo.
Yeah.
I've eaten crocodile. Eel. What else?
Oh, I did the eel thing. I just realised I went to a Japanese restaurant a couple of months ago with my girlfriend at the time. And
now known as the ex-girlfriend?
Oh, yeah, but it's
at the time.
Water under the bridge. And
were you on a bridge?
On the bridge.
Are you were fishing?
I was fishing.
Wait, I'm confused. What's happening?
I'm telling you a story.
Okay, go.
We went to a Japanese restaurant, and we're ordering our things, and it's all in, like, it doesn't actually have a description of what the food is. And
it's got the picture?
No, it didn't have the picture.
It just got the word.
Yeah, so it had the, the English version of the Japanese, like it'd have the Japanese thing, and then it'd have, say, I cannot think of any Japanese words at the moment. Anyway, the one that I saw was unagi, and anybody who knows what that actually is, already knows the rest of the story. But I went, unagi, and I was thinking, I was like, I've heard of that word somewhere before. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I'll order it anyway. And
Was there no description of
no
what
description. It was fried unagi.
So that meant it could have been fucking lamb's fucking testicles.
Nah,
or some shit.
it was eel. It was eel.
Oh,
And it was
Jesus.
one of those things where it came out and I'm like, oh, that looks. I'm gonna eat that, I suppose. And I'm
Just
sitting
like
there
onion
Did when the food arrived, did you look at it and go, I'm not too sure if I should eat this, or did you look and go, oh, that's some food? I'm gonna eat
I
that.
looked at it and I went, yeah, that's like, because fried, everything looks the same fried.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that's
Especially when you
good.
baked on.
And I got it, I put it on the fork, stabbed it in, and I was like, as a bit down, I realised, I felt the texture of it and stuff. I'm like, unagi, that's eel. That's yeah.
Had you had eel before?
I'd not
that?
had eel before.
Well, how did you recognise it was eel?
Like I remembered, and like the
Well,
general
I
stuff.
know, but
The general
how did
thing.
you remember if you'd never had it before?
Like no, I've never eaten eel before, but like I remembered from some sort of pop culture thing. Unagi
Oh,
equals eel.
okay, so the
Yeah.
term. Okay, yeah.
And that's where I'd heard it before, but I
Yep.
couldn't. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I would like to have. I wish I could eat jellyfish because I've once been stung by jellyfish.
This is a hate thing.
Get your
Yeah.
own back.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I went to a mate's birthday. Well, it was his partner's birthday. Not that fucking matters for the story.
This is good.
We went to a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Now, so at this Mexican restaurant, it's a very similar thing to your Japanese experience, but they did have a description underneath of what it consisted of.
Mm.
They didn't tell you how it was going to look.
Right.
So we're all there going, can I get the chichiwashi, kakimako, all this shit, right? And so we all do our order, and like I struggled, I'm trying to pronounce it, but then I just gave up and went, number 42. And then finally the food arrives. Now, the waitress, she gets to the table, there's probably like 8 of us there. She comes up, and she's got 2 plates, and she goes, I've got the shichiwaku and the hakihachi. Just stand there, and we're just all blank faces, all of us, in silence. And I lean in and I look at her and go, can I just look at the menu again for a second? Like, I just need to... And I had to flip through, and I'm like... And she pronounced it in... Well, the way she said it, it sounded like it only needed about maybe 4 words.
Yeah.
And I was looking through at this thing that I ordered in fucking Mexican that there was about, 18 characters to this thing. I'm like, is it that thing? She's like, yes, this is for you, this is for you.
Yeah.
And it was fucking rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Worst thing ever. It took us like 2 hours for the food to actually come after we ordered.
Just go on, picture.
What is this?
But coming up next on...
an attack on
restaurant
Mexicans and that.
Racist.
No, it's foodist. The rice is bad, so maybe I'm a racist, but...
That's enough of your racism.
Racism! Foodism! You fucking
Yeah,
nigger Jew.
we should bring people together.
I'm sorry. That was an Albert. Oh, fuck
It's out there now.
It's out there. Yeah, just deal with it. Come on, man.
Yeah, so New Year's just gone by.
Yeah.
The whole New Year celebrations, everybody's like, Happy New Year! And you ever notice how, like, there's when Christmas comes up, a lot of people will say Merry Christmas and that sort of thing, and it's sort of a token kind of thing, but people seem to get sort of sentimental and kind of almost emotional when it comes to the New Year's thing. Like, it's building up to the New Year. Like, there's people that you sort of see in your day-to-day life. Like, like you and me, we talk about, like, we all talk about stuff. But when it gets to the New Year, we don't go, oh, by the way, it's been a really good year. Like, it's been wonderful knowing you and that kind of thing. Happy New Year. Like, we don't do that.
Yeah.
But do you have people at work, like, or in, like, at the pub and stuff like that, sort of acquaintances, and they sort of get that sort of...
I get that vibe.
That's sort of weird.
I don't like it. It's like... It's a fucking number. You're like, come on, like, there's so many cultures that their New Year is different to our New Year, and we think that it means something. It's like it's a fucking calendar thing. It's like... It's almost like this 2012 thing where they're like, oh, the 13th Baktun, which is the main calendar, it runs out. It's like... Yeah, that has as much significance as Bob's Calendar Factory going out of business, and someone going, "Do you have any 2013 calendars?" Nah, calendar ends. Sorry, mate. The business is out. The calendar runs. The calendar. Yeah, it's like your battery stopping your watch, and you go, "It's the end of time." Like, it's fucking stupid. Yeah. And there's just so many people I know who have these stupid fucking New Year's resolutions. And like, sure, in the past, like when we were younger, you do it, but you don't do it because you've got like invested interest. Like, I'm gonna do this. This is my New Year resolution. You just do it because it's a fucking.
It's your life.
Yeah, no, but like you do it because you go, "Oh, I guess everyone's doing it. I might do it as well." But you don't fucking actually care about it, like.
Yeah, my New Year's resolutions. Yeah, they last probably a day, kind of thing, and then you go, what was the point of that kind of thing?
That seems to be the way of it for most people. Like, I don't get it. I mean, if you're gonna, change things about your life, don't wait till the end of the year. You go, oh, hang on. Oh, look, next year. Next year I'll do it better.
Yeah. It's like you've got a burning desire, and you get, "Oh, I'm gonna do it." Yeah, man, you should do it. Do it now. It's fucking Friday. I'll do it on Monday. Let's get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's how I live my life, actually. but yeah, no, it's exactly like that. It's like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the point?
So
it's just a good excuse to see people be drunkenly stupid. I don't know. What's your opinion about New Year's Eve?
Oh, look, I think.
Should we talk a bit about?
Should we talk about what? Well, let's start with you, Kieran. What did you get up to for New Year's Eve?
I'm typically the anti-New Year's Eve kind of guy. So I actually also just needed to have a quiet one with a girlfriend kind of thing, and.
As opposed to like a loud one. You sit at home listening to Slayer full ball going, "This is the worst New Year's ever." What? Oh, don't worry about it. I'll text you.
It's sometimes it's good doing. Sometimes it's good. Yeah, you gotta mix it up and go the years where you go. This year,
you're gonna get crazy.
I'm not going to a party. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna my New Year's is like. Well, what did you do that year? I'll go. Just sat at home. Yeah.
Sat at home, watched some telly.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
But that's just almost just you've got enough validity to go. Oh, how was your November the 13th? What did you do? What did you do? Well, fuck off.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What did you do? I don't actually know. Don't forget I asked that question. I don't care what you did.
Yeah.
Stop this conversation.
Unless it's interesting.
Yeah.
How's the weather?
Yeah.
She had fun.
No,
very relaxed.
Oh, yeah. I just wish I had more alcohol on me. But
Morgan and I had the same. Just relaxed, nothing really.
Oh yeah, no, you just had orgies happening all around.
Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to this fucking party. It was this New Year's party with my mate of ours, Josh. And it was awesome. It was
what time? Like, I just questioning because I
got there I got there way earlier than you.
Oh, okay, so you'd been there for a while.
Yeah. I got there.
You got to travel with the progression of drunkenness.
I got there about probably 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
But I think when you arrived, I was about the same level of drunk that you were.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah.
So I had too many beers before I turned up. By the time I got there, I was just like,
yeah. So and it was fucking suck dick because there's a girl that I'm seeing at the moment, and she came along. And that was cool, and I said to her, "Yeah, look, it's an open party. Bring whoever you want." She goes, "I'll bring this friend of mine who's gay," and I'm like, "Oh, there's a lot of gay men at the party, so he might enjoy himself." Now, all the men
because they all just instantly just get on.
Well, no, that group of people they do. Anyway, but those group of gay people, you can't tell they're gay unless you have a couple of conversations. You go, "Actually, I think you're gay."
Yeah, they don't wear it on their sleeves with a
hi.
Yeah. Hey. What does that mean?
And then her friend turned up and he's like, "Hello, I am such a slut. Oh my god, I just need some cock right now." He's doing this, and everyone at the party's like looking at me like, "You fuckhead, who the fuck is this person?" I'm like, "Oh, it's not. I'm
sorry, I didn't mean to defend your ways."
Yeah, but it was interesting, like talking to people, and the girl I was seeing disappeared because she was off chatting to this girl who was there by herself, and she was a bit lonely, and they're chatting.
Yeah.
Everyone proceeded to get fucking hammered, right?
Yeah.
And then you were there.
I was there.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you weren't there. And then so it gets to a point in the night where I walk through the lounge room to check my bag for, I think I had to get my spare pack of cigarettes out, or it was some shit. And I got there, and the girl I'm with was making out with this girl. I'm like, okay, I'm not... I think there's a conversation that needs to be had in the morning or later on. I left. And then Morgan and I walked through the lounge room maybe 2 hours later, and the girl I'm seeing fucking going down on this woman, just eating her out in the darkness.
I saw this thing going on in the corner of the room. I didn't take much note of it. I just went, oh, there's two people making out. I didn't realise the position or anything.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
lips were.
The
alignment of the lips was a bit different.
And I'm like, hey, where's your girlfriend?
Yeah.
He's like, over there.
Yeah,
like,
I was in it.
this is amazing.
You know, if it was a casual fuck, I wouldn't give a shit. But because I actually do like the girl, I didn't see it right. Yeah. And then, it was horrendous. And then after that, we're outside in the backyard, and fucking her gay friend was off and pissing everyone off. It was just, and it ended up being the worst fucking thing in the world. I'm like,
do you remember? Was there fireworks in those things?
Yeah. When
there were
midnight,
fireworks in someone's pants.
When midnight hits, we were not too far away from where fireworks were actually happening. Like, we could actually smell the gunpowder, so it was quite close.
Yeah.
And that was pretty amazing and quite magical, standing out there in the middle of the road while trams had to slow down for all of us, because we're all...
Oh, yeah, we're in the middle of the road, fucking screaming and yelling and shit.
Our group of people that we're with were those drunken idiots that stand
we
in
were
the
those
road
people.
and obstruct traffic, while people who had just had enough of, the whole New Year's thing and trying to get home are going, oh, I hate you guys.
Yeah, we were those people. What about you, Morgan? Do you have a New Year's resolution or some shit like that?
I don't really have a resolution. I mean, like, there's shit that I want to do this year, but it's the shit that I wanted to do last year that, I didn't get around to doing. So, yeah. One of the things, though, is this particular program that we're on right now, we're gonna step it up a notch.
Yeah, it's changing.
We're gonna make it more better and shit. That is not an example of how it's going to be better. That was that's part of the old regime. Like, the new regime will be completely different. It won't have that at all.
Yeah,
it'll have coherent sentences. And
maybe on your part.
No, we'll see it. We'll see.
Not
how we
so
go.
much this part.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. We just knock it up a notch and make it a regular thing as opposed to I
Even
suppose.
now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this year it's been really, relaxed and whatever happens. But yeah, like, make it.
Yeah,
so...
you and I. Yeah. Morgan and I've been through a lot of fucking shit this year.
I know, and I think that's why. If I knew these guys would be more organised, I might not have left Melbourne.
Oh, fuck! Don't put that shit on us!
No, but like...
That's why we're more organised.
No, yeah,
to try and get you back.
Yeah.
We're fishing. We're going, no, come back!
Yeah, no, it's going to... Well, yeah, if I see some evidence that, these guys are going to step it up a notch, I might come back.
Well, no, I think you're going to be a part of the show. You're going to be our Perth correspondent.
So, excellent.
So for, shit that's going on in Perth, you can be our...
That won't take long, yeah.
You can be our man and say, that'll be over in like half a sentence.
There was a guy...
Weather's hot.
Who wanked in retirement.
So yeah, we're gonna have people who are doing stuff, artists and musicians and stuff, and get them in and get them to talk about stuff that they're interested in, and
just fucking treat them like shit.
Yeah, basically
just
abuse
swear them. Just also another segment is where we bring someone in and we get a little boy with Down syndrome to dress up as a little girl and flash his.
This is the second time you've brought the...
No. Like, this is a
child
serious segment. This is and he flashes his ass to the guest.
Yeah.
And what we do is we look at the guest's pants, and if it moves, we either kick them out or we keep them in. And I'm not going to tell you the criteria, the criteria of what is the best response or the worst response. No. Okay, no, that's not it.
Yeah, so
I just felt like being a sickie.
it was well done.
So tell us about Perth.
So when I be the correspondent, I'll give you insights.
No, tell us the whole thing about you going to Perth.
Basically, I'm from Perth, and I realised that the comedy scene is very good for the size of the city, and I think it's more alternative. But
it's more supportive for the alternative scene.
of people doing different things, kind of thing. I think in Melbourne, I shouldn't be really saying this because people in Melbourne might hear this, but
don't worry, nobody listens to this.
Oh,
Nobody.
Oh, God.
That's why we're making it better.
This is just more therapy.
Fucking kill myself. Jesus Christ.
No. I mean, I've learned a lot from doing comedy in Melbourne, like doing some death gigs in backpackers.
Oh yeah, Fluid Oz. Jesus Christ. That's where that's
where comics go to die.
Yeah, it's comedy Vietnam. It's fucking. It's like I say. You start off doing. You can either do comedy and you're like you're either a mixed martial arts dude and you've got your own dojo and you're successful and all that shit's happening when you do tournaments, or maybe you go to war but you're part of the the homeland people or whatever, the backup troops, and you stay in Australia. Going to Fluid Oz is like pack your shit, bitch, you're going to Vietnam. Like it's fucking full on.
You don't know what you're going to get.
Either a room full of like comics and maybe one Chinese man, or a room full of drunk people just going, "Be funny, get off stage, be funny. I'm going to throw up now."
Yeah.
Which is, to be honest, that's part of the reason
It's
why
an
I
awesome
like going.
Yeah, that's why.
That's part of the
That's
reason
why
why
I always go, Andy, guess what I'm performing at Fluid? It's like, yes, I got to go.
I love it. Yeah, it's my
And
favourite.
like he's addicted to watching he watches it more than I watch.
I just love it every time.
Yes, it's a good place to be.
Yeah,
But,
and you see a lot of comics get more depressed there.
Yeah, Death Star, I like for the fact of that it's good people, good, all that stuff, and then Fluid Oz, it's like just dirty St Kilda hookers land. It's a horrible format.
I think I learned more doing Fluid Oz than the other ones like Death Star or whatever, because if this trying to connect with a drunken Irishman is or Chinese man is definitely,
as long as you're not trying to connect like your face to his fist, like
you're trying to connect, but you don't really. Nothing really happens.
I was saying there was some like a sexual thing I was thinking about, but I couldn't make the joke work in time. So now I've just got to talk about it instead of actually coming up with something.
Wonderful.
Connecting something penis.
So what about you, man? Have you got like any resolutions, revolutions, revelations, masturbation?
Nah, well, this year I've made the plan. There's going to be a lot more. I promised myself this fucking 10 years ago, 12 years ago. It's like when I hit 30, well, like the year that I hit 30. That's when I fucking bang, comedy, stand up, the whole thing. That's when I get, because you need fucking fodder. Like that's what I fucking hate, seeing these young dicks who are like fucking 21 years old and they're like, so what's funny about school? Oh, one time the teacher said, "Get the fuck off the stage and go blow some dude while your brain's on heroin or
Wait, is that
something.
what, is that what the teacher said?
You need some clinical depression to do comedy.
Yeah, you need, like, I mean, this is just me being selfish because I like to listen to people who are funny, who've got good stories and have actually lived life. I don't like listening to clean comics or clean fucking... Not necessarily that I'm attracted to coarseness, but it's the personality.
Yeah.
I want to listen to someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about. Not someone who's, like, going through the motions or they're, they're young and it's, like, boring.
Oh, yeah, funny.
Yeah, like, I mean, I love
Standard
George
joke number
Carlin.
423.
Yeah. I mean, I love George Carlin bits. I like, he's a massive idol in my eyes, but
it wasn't until it hit a certain age that he started.
yeah, like some of the stuff, I'm just like his way earlier stuff, I'm like, oh, I can't connect, dude.
Can't do it.
You just can't do it. And then the older he gets, he goes,
More raw.
wow, you've lived through shit and you've managed to open your eyes. It's like, okay, cool. Like, I'm on board now.
Yeah.
You're interesting now. You're funny now. Like, yeah.
Well, maybe it's because you've had a very raw, affected life.
Yeah, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but
I don't overanalyze it too much. I'm like, no, this is funny.
This
This
is
is
not-
shit.
yeah.
It's that. Then.
Yeah, but I totally agree. Like, usually, no, you've got to have comedy. Yeah, most comedians have, like, yeah, you got to have some inner demons, whether they're real or not real.
Depending on what psychologist you go to. What about you? Have you got any New Year's resolutions? Or
We already asked me that.
did I?
Yeah.
Oh, it's up to me now.
Thing, we were talking about the show.
Oh fuck! I did too. Yeah. Jesus.
I've committed myself to being vegan.
Really? Whoa! Your poop's gonna be real weird now.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna. But I think. Yeah. I think I'll occasionally, if I can get away with it, I'll.
Get away with it. It's like this secret thing. It's like,
Yeah.
it's the opposite of like
Yeah, well, like-
a guy who's like with a girl who's a vegan. He's like, oh, well, I'm gonna be a vegan, but I'm gonna try and eat meat if I can get away with it. Like, that's the opposite. You're the opposite of that. It's like I'm gonna do my best to be a vegan if I can get away. I'm just sick of, I want to be good. I'm sick of punching old people in the head in the street.
If I can get away.
Yeah, it's like the
No,
opposite to that.
No, I'm gonna. No, I just mean I'm gonna drink. Sorry, I'm just drinking now.
Freud.
No, my aim. Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up being a very bad person. Yeah, because I'm gonna be repressing myself so much. Like, yeah, I'm gonna secretly eating. Yeah, very lots of donuts and.
As long as there's no like Ivan Milat hidden shit going on, then I support
Yeah. Oh
you, man.
yeah. Yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. That's part of the resolution.
It's part of the journey, I'm vegan, and then I might branch out to fish, and then, who knows what? There might be a few dead hookers in the backyard, but I'm gonna eat my...
Don't stop while I'm doing this.
He's doing it.
Yeah.
I'm
That's part of his
archiving. I'm making it. This is a moment.
Would you like me to archive?
You've just ruined it though.
Why?
Like, you've just broken the
Fourth
fourth wall. There, you
no
guys
walls.
having this beautiful moment. I'm like, I'm going to capture that with a camera. And as soon as I
Yeah, you pull out a fucking camera. I'm going to be aware of it. What are you doing? Are you texting? Are you... Come on, where's your dead... And then... Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. We're not going to... No more documenting.
He's
That's
deleting it
It's
right
over.
now.
It's deleted.
He's deleting it right now. No,
Love
but
affair.
we're going to be aware of that. If you pull it out, the camera... Last time that... Yeah, he pulled it out. It was unexpected. But we continued on, and the podcast he did that on, you will never know because we're that professional.
We're that professional. Anyway, speaking of professional, you had a secret topic that you were going to share with us.
I already have.
What was it?
That's how secret it is. It's that secret that no one can detect it.
So you've forgotten it.
What?
No. I actually have. I've released it. And you segued into it. So, thank you, sir.
All right.
Shit.
Was it the animals?
No.
No. I don't know.
It wasn't so much a segment, it was just a fucking
It's just a
story.
shit you can
It was just a story that was... that I felt like saying.
Alright. Well,
You might remember what it was about. Before we were talking about Stephen Hawking and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
that whole...
Yeah, that
Actually, get this shit. I didn't know this actually happened. Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife.
I thought you were going to say cheated on his physics exam.
That's why it's called a brief history of time. No.
Why? Because he wrote it in his underpants.
Yeah. And I was going to make a boxer, but didn't work, so I just gave up. But now
So he
I've
cheated
referenced
on
to it
his
enough.
wife,
Worse
sorry.
now. He cheated on his fucking wife.
Yeah.
What the
What?
fuck?
He
What?
cheated on his... Now, Professor... let's talk about this.
He's a rock star.
Stephen Hawking's though.
Wheelchair bound.
So what?
How do you
Well,
do it?
you know how when a guy cheats on somebody, you pull the moves and you see the guy and he's all like, he's the talky, and he's, he does the, he takes the girl out for the thing and he shouts for this and butters up the girl.
Right. Just give us an
You know,
example
all
of
of that shit.
What's his pickup line?
I don't fucking know.
He's-
But
He doesn't
I don't know
need a
if
pickup
this
line.
is. I don't know
Like
if
Stephen
this is.
Hawking.
He doesn't need a pickup line. He's Stephen fucking Hawking.
Yeah, but this is a thing. Like, I don't know if this is a comment on women or a comment on male or like behaviour, right?
Yeah. What?
Now, you can be married and you can be in a wheelchair and look like a fucking spastic, not talk. You can't even move. You can't even touch the girl's clit, right? You're spazzing out in this fucking like Dalek chair, and a girl will still fuck you. You can still manage to cheat. Yeah, think about it. You can still manage to.
Yes, man.
You can still manage to cheat on.
How do you think he got such acclaim? This is.
He knows the
We're
answer to the
not-
universe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, brief history of time. Whatever. Oh, amazing. Physicist.
What
Whatever.
about-
Who cares? It's not why he is where he is.
'Cause he-
He knows how to give it when it's necessary.
Well, Jesus Christ. Well, he's got like a joystick hidden in his underpants. Like,
Well, that's
my
one-
body doesn't
that's one
work, but
nickname
there's
for
a
it, yes.
joystick that comes out of my Dalek machine.
Yeah, but look, you don't know his operation. Sure, he's like quadriplegic, whatever. Just,
No, like, very smart man, but...
but like his junk might still work, and then, that's what counts.
Yeah, but I'm not... If there was a female equivalent of the Elephant Man, I'm not going to fuck the Elephant Woman just because she has a good personality. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well-
I'm not.
Hey, have we seen photos of the lady that? Where are we going with this?
I don't know, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that are offended right
They're
now.
just turning it off, going, we're not tuning in next season.
No, come on. We've got Stephen Hawking's in next season. We've got...
We've
Who
got
else have we got?
the lady he was with.
We've got the bearded lady as
Yeah.
well. Yep. We've got the rape victim. They're coming in.
Yeah, we
well,
got-
there's a few
so
of
he-
them.
Maybe
A couple of
he
babies with AIDS.
So how did he do it?
And a Jew.
with Down syndrome.
A Jew with Down syndrome. Just to,
Just to mix it up a bit.
I think he should write his next book on how he cheated on his wife.
And
Yeah, a brief history of my marriage.
they're still together though, aren't they?
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't,
No, I think
I don't know. You're the one telling the story.
You've got Stephen Hawking's new DVD, Physics Gone Wild. I don't know. What about Christopher Hitchens? He's dead.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a fucking shame.
He lived
Expired.
long. He blew out his candle, but 62. He's the same age as my dad.
Did he do that before he died? Because the house probably would have burnt down. So at least he was respectful for the
But
property.
the rest of the family, yeah.
He died of esophageal cancer, which apparently his dad died of. Yeah, but
I could see a lot of Christians going, yeah, that's
it's like they thought the Christians thought the reason is because esophageal got close enough because his blasphemy
make him
against.
stop talking.
Yep,
Yes.
they thought.
Yeah, nice to know that God doesn't help the cancer victims
Yeah.
who happen to be Christian, but he goes out of his way
To kill cancer.
to kill the atheist, as opposed to maybe coming down, just tapping on the shoulder, going, "Actually, I do exist, but stop and change. Stop saying things like that." Yeah, because he's a vengeful fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. So no, I agree more of Hitchens because he died of a slow battle with probably cancer and that kind of thing, and what kind of sort of thing we want to praise kind of thing. I think that was his best statement. Hitchens, like losing the battle to cancer, definitely no higher being. We're as high as we can get. I think. I mean, in terms of intelligence.
And at least the suffering's over.
Yes.
Yeah, like at least he's in a better place now.
Yeah, what? The
What?
ground.
He's donated his body to science, which.
I want to donate my body to science fiction. No, that's a quote from who the fuck is it? It's an American comedian. Oh God, it's Stephen. Yeah, fucking funny quote. I like it.
What are you guys gonna do, like, when you're dead? If either of you written up
I'm
a
gonna
will,
be. Huh?
done a will yet?
No.
No, I've done a Jonathan, and he was
all
he was
right.
reluctant. You know? No, I haven't
But it
done
was a
it.
charming kind of reluctance. It
Yeah.
didn't feel like rape at all.
Yeah, no, I haven't done a will. I don't
No.
fucking care.
No,
I can
once
you
you're
when
dead,
I'm
you're
dead. I
dead.
don't
Like,
But, like,
some people think it matters.
what about on the license thing? Are you a donor? Like, so when you die, is your shit going to go to somebody else? Or did you go, I'm not doing that?
Yeah, mine's just going to Donna.
It's going to die.
Just so when the person's talking, everyone's confused.
Mine's going to a kebab. Doner kebab.
Yeah, I really don't give a shit. Burn me, fucking bury me, like when I'm dead, please. Thank you.
Not yet.
Disclaimer. I don't really give a fuck. Fucking put me in the street and stick a sign going "free asshole to fuck." I don't care. Like, I really don't give a shit. And you know what? Medical science. I'm selfish. I don't give a fuck.
That is true.
I
What
don't
about
give a
time?
fuck. Like, I'm sure that if there is one part of my body, there might be a chance humanity can be saved forever by the fact that there's one possibility. Oh, this is the 47th liver that we've worked on, and that was the one that gave us the cure for all these things. I'm dead. I don't care. Really don't care. I say this.
Yeah.
If I have children, I will go back on everything I've just fucking said.
Yes, and that's proof of the selfish gene. But we are all. Yeah, I'm not sharing your genes, and
That's right, you're not sharing my genes. You'd stretch them.
Yeah, so it's something about humanity that we do care about each other, even those. Yeah, because I was saying like that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things we've surpassed. Like I want to have. I don't need to procreate I sometimes hate sometimes my relatives, but I prefer sometimes my friends who have less DNA in common or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's why I hang out with fish.
Yeah, we have more in common with fish. They have better idea.
They share 31% of our DNA.
Oh, we can.
Do they?
Yeah, monkeys share like
They don't
98 point
share
something,
it. I don't share
or
it.
99 point something.
If they've got it, they stole it. I don't share it.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck that New Zealand guy who was fucking the sheep, and the Australian guy was in New Zealand and he saw the New Zealand guy fucking the sheep.
Yeah, all right.
He goes, mate, in Australia we shear those things. He goes, I'm not sharing this with anyone. There you go.
Yeah.
Joke for
Yes,
everyone.
that was a
I
joke.
hope you liked it.
Anyway, so yeah, so you're not going to get cremated or anything like that. You get whatever happens. Get put in a hole.
I'm actually, I'm more. I think donated science is actually cool.
Yeah. They could bring you back as a RoboCop. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I like to donate my poo to science.
No, that's you going to the CSIRO labs and just rubbing your shit on the window. That's not donating.
I want to be RoboPlop!
They've already put out that restraining order.
I'll put out something else, but they're not interested.
Are they not interested?
No, they're not.
No,
Got the police involved.
Well, we'll see the court
I
cases on
think-
Tuesday.
I think I should be eaten. Like, yeah.
A lot of guys say that to girlfriends.
Yeah. No,
Eaton?
Yes, I'm Kieran Eaton.
That's why. Yeah, it goes with the territory.
Kieran Eaton
No,
sausage.
but once I'm dead, yeah. I could be the delicacy. Yeah.
That's arrogant, though.
But yeah, I know. But like, yeah, a bit narcissistic. But like, I want to know. Yeah, but I don't. You're right. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I could be shit. I could taste like sauce. I don't know what tastes like shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
Other shit.
And sushi.
But yeah, I'll never be able to taste myself.
Yeah, I know. I've
So
tried.
one fucking vertebrae.
Yeah. I've tried so many times. I'm sick of yoga classes. It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I maybe tasting my
Dick.
nails. No, but yeah, I've never. Have you ever tasted yourself? No.
Jesus Christ, this fucking question.
What about when like you cut yourself and you start bleeding? Are you one of those people that go, oh,
Nah.
got to start sucking the blood? What? People,
done-
you see people do
yeah,
that?
yeah.
You ever seen someone do that?
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
weird.
yeah. No, when I was
What
a
is
kid, I
that?
used to do that.
What?
When I was a kid, I'd be like, like,
Why would you? Why?
because I want to make the blood go away.
Did you taste good?
Yeah.
Did you go?
I've also come on myself. And then, no.
Well, so yeah, you don't care what happens. You
No,
you want
no, what-
science.
No. No. It was like whatever the closest person to me decides is.
It's all good. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah. So you don't fucking care. You
No.
yeah.
What about you?
I want to be cremated, and there's a couple of reasons for this. One of the reasons is, like, the idea of being buried. Like, have you ever seen cemeteries?
Yeah, waste of space.
It's a big fucking waste of space. It's like you've got this huge green, like grassy, beautiful area, and it's just full of dead people where you could, like, put up some houses. And, live quite comfortably.
In the history of mankind, there's more than ever. There's been way more dead people than there have been alive people, and we dedicate so much land, to
So
these-
much space,
Yes.
yeah. And we confine ourselves to apartment blocks, shoebox apartments, and stack ourselves on top of each
Yep,
other
yep,
when we
yep.
could be living out there in those cemeteries.
Yeah, can I have a house, please? No. Why? Someone's there already. Who are they?
What?
Well, they're dead. Well, why do they? They're dead. No, but
Respect them.
Yeah,
Remember
exactly.
them. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Francis Bean. Who? I don't know who that is.
Yeah, exactly. Turn them into a fucking Sunday meal and fucking live your life.
Yeah. But yeah, the
Yeah.
other reason I want to get cremated though is how like there's the ceremony of spreading the ashes.
Mm.
Yeah. Like,
Is that a gay festival?
No.
Oh, sorry, ashes. Yeah.
I'm not planning on having any kids, but I want my DNA to be passed on. So I want like.
So why don't you want people to eat you?
No, I want to be cremated.
Because I would love to pass you on.
Wonderful.
Sorry.
Well,
Go.
So you mean like you want to be spread as far as possible?
No, I just want
like
to
a
be.
slush
I just
does.
want. I want to be spread like on a children's playground while kids are playing.
You know what? Can someone please record that and use that out of context as like a little audio bite? That'd be the best thing in the world.
But
Yeah, anyway, go back. Go. You want to be spread across a children's playground.
Yeah, my ashes to be like spread across the children's playground.
And then they breathe you.
and then they breathe in my essence, and then my soul gets passed on to the future generations.
That's even creepier than what I was going.
Well, that's what I want. Do it.
Jesus Christ.
It's out there now. Deal with it.
Imagine that. Imagine, I want my ashes to be turned to the Cotty's Cordial Company, like, and just spread to the children. I'm in all of you.
If it was your children, it wouldn't be incense. It would be incest that would be spread along.
Yes. Oh, so what you did there? Yeah, right. The old joke. That was a pre-recorded joke too. So that makes even more sense for people listening.
There's part of me that wants to have like a button
No, we're
that I
not gonna.
press that has like canned laughter and clapping and stuff like that. Like,
I'll add it later.
yeah, do it.
I'm not going to
Do it. And a horn, a honky horn.
A honky horn.
Yeah, like a.
You live in you've been around Fitzroy and that sort of thing, and there's a bunch of people riding bikes around that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen people, like they have their old style bikes and that kind of thing, and most people, like, it's law to have a bell to, let people know that, you're riding around on your bike.
Yeah.
And people usually have that ding-ling, that quite pleasant sound.
Yeah.
Have you seen bikes that have the thing?
No.
No.
Do people still have
Do
that?
people have that horn on their bikes? It's
Okay.
not so much, beware, I'm coming. It's just like hilarious moments, crashing shoes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm not moving, motherfucker. You've set the premise up, and this is ending right now. Yeah.
You're laughing, you're sort of stretching and they go, bah.
Yeah, maybe it's just me. That was the thing I noticed. I don't know.
Yeah, I like it.
What else is good?
Who knows? How long have we been going for so far?
Don't bring that into it because, again, fourth wall.
Yeah,
Come on,
fuck the fourth wall. So is it?
You did fuck the fourth wall. Had a glory hole.
Really? I thought her name was Gloria.
Potato. Whatever.
No, I've never inserted myself
Right.
into them.
But yeah, we've been going for an hour, so I don't know. Do we want have a
The
little,
morals.
Would we like to have a little break?
Morals?
I've got no morals. I think we should have a break.
Yeah. All right. Let's break it off here. Just imagine, you're doing a poo, and then somebody knocks on the door, and then you have to break it off because your concentration is like.
Break what off?
Well, he's saying you got a massive poo and
It's coming out.
And it's so big that the weight and the width and the size and the length, it's like you cannot keep this thing intact before it hits the bowl. It's that big that it has to snap somewhere.
So come on,
in the middle.
let's break it off before we hit the bowl. We're back.
Back.
In 3D.
All right.
Spectroscope.
That was a nice little break that we had just then.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I think I got maybe 4 cigarettes in. It was pretty good.
Got a couple of things out of my system.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom. So did Kieran, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what she said.
You piss like a fucking racehorse, man.
Yeah.
We were in here waiting for you, and we heard you in the bathroom. It sounded like the toilet was fucking exploding. It was ridiculous.
Yep, I built it up.
Build it up and just abuse that bowl.
Yeah. I can't believe this is what we're talking about.
Well, this is
No, you're in here now.
this is what it's. You're in here now.
Ah.
Yeah, we're just filthy fucks.
Yeah, so talking about fisting. No.
Filthiness, yes. Yes, we love filthiness.
Well, it's funny. I was thinking just before we broke, that broke for the break, not for the
break.
yeah.
Yes.
So last night, for the first time in a very long time, that person I referred to before, she stayed over late the other night, last night. Right. So she's falling asleep in bed. I'm nowhere near drunk enough to fall asleep. I'm wide awake. I'm like, so alright, you go to bed, And she's like, can you turn the light off? I'm like, because my computer's in my room and I do everything on. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. All right. So I turn it off. I'm in the lounge room, TV. Bored out of my fucking brain. And I see a fucking... There's the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, we'll do this. So I turn it on. I attempt to, manage this TV, this flat screen TV, and the fucking PlayStation 3.
And with all the menus and
gotta
navigate through.
Yeah.
I just want to watch some television.
Yeah, there was so much shit. But anyway, I ended up finding there was this downloaded game called Infamous.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, we'll give this a go. I don't know, fucking whatever. I start playing it, and then within about probably 45 minutes. No, this is like 1 o'clock in the morning, right? 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going, well, I'm kind of feeling sleepy.
Yeah.
I might play this for a little bit, and then I'll go to bed. 1:30 in the morning. Start playing the game. So the game, you're this guy, and then you end up, like, you can jump around everywhere, and you got powers where you shoot electricity, and it's like Grand Theft Auto kind of thing.
Except with magic.
But yeah, Grand Theft Auto with magic, and you got missions you can choose to do, and fucking whatever. And the more you play it, your powers get stronger, and all this shit. I'm in my brain going, just keep playing it, and then finish the 6-pack, and you'll go to bed, right?
Right.
So I finished the 6-pack at about maybe 2:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm out of beer. I'll just keep playing it for a bit. So I kept playing it for a tiny little bit. Then I went to bed.
Yeah.
As I crawled into bed, pulled out my phone. 5:30 in the fucking morning.
What?
I've been playing this stupid game for that long. It's like... And then I remembered, it's like, that's why I don't play fucking video games anymore. You don't get anything done. It just sucks everything out of you. And you're just some guy vicariously blowing things up with magic powers.
Yep.
And you spend hours doing this.
Oh, that's our lives, isn't it?
Well,
metaphorically speaking.
I was going to say, I was about to ask, is the medication working out? But...
like this, one of the big games that's happened lately is Skyrim. It's an Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah. Elder something.
Knights and shit. Magic and dragons and shit, and it looks amazing and all this kind of thing.
Yeah, I saw a few things on YouTube. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I went over to see a mate today, and he just, apparently, that was the excuse he said. You just caught me, I was just sitting down to play a bit of Skyrim. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you haven't been playing this all morning? No, I just sat down right now. I'm like,
who was it? Was it Ben?
It was Bryn.
Oh, Bryn.
Yeah.
Oh, God, okay.
And, so we're sitting down, and, I distracted him, and he didn't play anything. And then, after about half an hour, as I was leaving, he starts it up, and he's looking at the stats, and he's like, oh, I've only been playing this for 37 hours. And I'm like, oh, 37 hours. So, what have you done so far? He's like, I've created my character, walked around a bit. 37 hours!
Yeah, that's what's fucked about that guy. All those sorts of fucking games, it's like, yeah, give me the action. I want. Where's the explosion? No, you start off as a baby. And you have to collect leaves and then trade the leaves so that you can get a belt.
Yeah,
when you get the belt, then you can store things on the belt, like medicine. And then when you can do that, you're powerful enough to get a stick. And when you've got the stick, you have to use your fighting ability, and when you've got enough fighting ability, you can trade your stick in for a fucking, I don't know, a weird sword. And then when you get the weird sword, yeah, exactly. And then you have to fucking play this game.
Yeah,
you have to play. It's like hours and hours and hours of just like walking around and just bullshit.
Well,
no,
that's
my life is more exciting than that, and I hate my job. That's all computer games. It's just like heroin. It just makes you I don't know, just indifferent.
You escape.
Yeah, it's a big cotton blanket that you wrap yourself up in, and you go, the world doesn't exist.
Yeah, but they're awesome when they have explosions.
Well, yeah, true. I was playing this game going, you know what, fucking, this is alright.
You know, I believe I exist in San Andreas. You know, that is a place that I live in. I'm so aware of it.
Would if you got addicted to it so much, would you pay somebody in real life to help you get the best possible outcome for the game?
No, I'm not that addicted. Like, I know what you're talking about, though. That was with
like World of Warcraft?
Yeah, the Warcraft thing where they've got people actually, you know, mining for gold in the game. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and I mean, and there's also the thing called Second Life and that kind of thing. They're trying to get, you know, people where you can actually like sort of buy virtual properties and that kind of thing. And yeah, it's like an economy with an illusion of a economy.
But it's like the money that exists in the game is translatable to money in our world because they place a value on it. It's absurd.
Oh, look, it's enough layers as it is. Like, I don't need government. I mean, I've got enough, bureaucracy and, capital, banking jargon. Yeah, now I've got computer jargon.
I've got to worry about, you know, my points in this game.
Yeah, but
it's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
it's really fucking stupid. Like it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
As long as you realise it's just fun. As long as you don't get addicted. That's the problem. Some people think they like almost treat it like a religion. Like it's like I found the truth. What? No, you just found a game.
It's funny. I was thinking about this the other day. Get this shit right. So so growing up as a growing up in whatever, teenager, early 20s, blah, blah, blah. I love computer games. I played it so much. And I would see these douchebags on the street trying to pick up chicks and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. I get to blow up cars and turn into a magic man, and I've got the most amazing... And I love this game. So I do all that, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Then, once after a couple of relationships, when I got into, seeing quite a few girls and
doing the whole
yes,
the outie thing.
Yeah. No. It's just doing the whole. That's what they. You got it for me.
That's it's all about the whole.
Yeah. And we get to a point where I'm like, I'm fucking all these women, and they're amazing, but there's so much drama and all this bullshit involved, and I'm like,
and you can't save it in some kind of point system.
Yeah. I'm like, where the fuck is a reset button on this shit? And then, but it got to a point where I was like, well, like once you get used to that sort of a lifestyle, and it gets fucking boring, you're like, you're just another one. Cool. This is. Yeah, and you're like, I would really like to get to know you as a person and respect you as a person, but your brain's just going, nah, it's just fuck, it's just fuck. I remember when I got to that point, and I was like, I have to stop fucking people, because I can't give them, physically I can give them what they need, but emotionally, I'm not there. My brain dwindles. And when it got to that point, my brain just went, dude, do you remember video games? And then my brain just went, oh my god, I want to buy a TV and a thing. Like, this is, I'm not going to give the date.
Maybe that's why, like, nerds, it's not because we're nerds, socially inept, it's just because they realise computer games.
They're beyond it.
They're beyond women.
They're beyond the...
Yeah, it's like Buddhism or some shit.
Yeah, they're like, going, that's Nirvana, yeah.
Actually, I got a fucking funny story. I'm not going to say when this happened or who this happened with, because I will probably get my
retribution.
I probably will get my ass kicked if I give any more details. But
alrighty.
All I will say is, recently, within the confines of my history, there was a time that's it's a blanket enough, you know. That's yeah.
Go on.
Anyway, it was recent. No, I was with a girl, and I was into it, and then I just started to get bored, and I was like, oh, fucking, I'm just not. And she was into it really badly, and I was like, I'm just fucking not into this. And then I'm on top, and I'm going, I'm losing steam. I can feel myself losing steam. So I roll on my back, and I'm like, ha ha ha, now it's your time to get on top.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hopefully this saves the situation. She's on top. And I look at her, I'm laying on my back, and I look up, and I'm like, looking at this girl, and I'm like, she was so fucking beautiful, so hot. And I'm like, emotionally, I'm attracted to you. Physically, I'm attracted. This whole thing is so fucking beautiful. And my brain does this. It goes, this is the steps. I go, wow, you are so attractive. This is so amazing. I can't believe I'm lucky enough to be in this position. You know, sometimes when you buy bacon rashers that are home brand, and in the home brand packets, I've noticed some packets when I flick through, they've got more fat than others, and some have got more meat than others.
Okay, where's this going?
So do they, when they do the nutritional information, is it actually accurate? Is it a blanket nutritional thing they print on every packet? Because surely some packets
does it compensate for the amount of fat? But,
yeah.
Well, legally it has to compensate for the fat.
You're thinking that's why you're fucking a girl?
Yeah. So, and my brain, they got to that point, and I thought to myself, I'm like, oh yeah, maybe they tailor it for each individual pack, or maybe sometimes is it just a blanket thing, and they say, and they work it by averages. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
there's a gorgeous girl, and she's fucking you.
You're
thinking about the nutritional information that's printed on a packet of bacon.
Yeah.
I got to that. I was just like,
yeah, you shouldn't be
oh
thinking
my god!
awesomely
Is it because I'm old? Is it because I'm just used to fucking, or is it like,
wow.
is it just like the person, or is it fucking me? Like, so yeah,
it's you.
Yep,
It's definitely you.
Well, I was hungover as fuck, so there's a lot of factors that might be at place. Who fucking knows?
No, we know it's you.
Don't.
It's you.
Too much porn? No.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But there was just a moment where I decided to think about nutritional information on bacon rashers over
Bacon.
a hot girl riding me.
Where you were going with that? I was like,
yeah.
You're saying bacon rashers, you're saying fat on some, not on others.
Yeah, I could tell you.
I thought you were going to say something, like you were going to blurt out something at her and say, you know, you've got more fat than somebody I saw.
No, fuck, I would never do that. No.
No, but you think,
fuck.
But yeah, that's very Freudian. Like, yeah, you're thinking she's related to a pig or something. Yeah.
No, it was not. It wasn't like that, because the thought that happened before that was me going,
I wonder what I'm going to eat in the morning.
No. It was because it was because I cooked. Oh no, I can't say too much because it
will ruin, and everybody will know.
If I explain the situation, it will become too immediate.
Okay,
yeah.
Right.
So
well, let's let it
say
go.
Too much.
Let it go.
But the thought before. Well, then I can't say the thought before.
Stop talking.
Give it away.
Stop talking. It's okay.
The thought before the thought, the original thought was me thinking while it was happening. This is while I was on top.
I thought the thought was God, and it was good.
Yeah. Well, the first thought was like, while I'm on top, I'm like, and she was enjoying herself, whatever. And then my brain went, I'm really happy that she's enjoying herself. Really? Oh wow! I've just become aware that I'm in this moment. Oh wow! I've just become aware that I'm having sex. Yeah, and now I'm aware that I'm having sex. The things you become aware of.
I was right.
The things you become aware of.
While having.
Wow. You know what? I should really pay that bill. I wonder when the lawyers are going to... And then it just went... And that's why I flipped her over and went, you get on top, please. Just you get on top. And then it just... it was just exponential fucking bullshit thing in my brain. Yeah.
I love being on being on top, it's a. I mean, yeah, in top. I get the most. I'm saying too much.
Don't worry, I'm texting Laura right now.
Yeah. She'll hear it later. It's fine.
No, she would like that information. Yeah, because I mix it up. And, top, me top. Yeah.
I probably mix it up a little too much, and we just like roll around. She's like, "Are you ever gonna fuck me?" I'm like, "I'm just what? I thought we were having a wrestle."
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that. Like, but don't take it too far. Like, you know,
don't start punching her in the back.
No. Like sometimes you have to introduce food into set.
Oh right, yeah.
But don't get like. I mean, I'm never allowed in that restaurant ever again, personally. But
yeah. Oh dear. So I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've brought something special into the room tonight.
Morgan has an erection, everybody, but we don't
what?
talk about it.
I do, but this isn't. Stop looking at my crotch.
I just made you look at his dick. I just made you look at his dick.
No, I was just going to say that we have our first official fan. But that was a bad plan.
There's a fan in the fucking room.
It's an electric fan that you plug in.
Yeah.
Speaking of fans, I thought that you had asked if we could get some feedback from people in our...
Yes, I did. I don't know if we actually got any feedback, because people are dicks.
Yeah.
But I will look it up now.
Yeah, well, we're all lazy.
I'm
lazy.
Yeah. We'll have a look, and we'll just go through and see what people have said.
So Morgan's on his fucking magic phone at the moment. Yeah. And there might have been a podcast recently where I bagged out iPhones and shit like that. With technology and all that shit.
Who has an iPhone now?
And you know what? Someone gave me their second-hand iPhone, and you know what? I can't figure the fucking thing out.
But you love it.
I've played Solitaire, and I've played Angry Birds on it, and I've used the camera.
Has Angry Birds swallowed up your life? I'm not making a sexual innuendo.
No, but I was thinking you're making more of a bird joke swallow.
No, I wish.
No. Like Angry Birds pisses me off. There's a game called Crush the Castle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sponsored by Crush the Castle.
It's okay, because Angry Birds does not accept any money for, playing their game, so...
Yeah, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit on there, and but I tried to put my SIM card in. I'm like, sync up the SIM card with the contacts and and the phone just went, what? No, just keep playing Angry Birds. So I'm like, fucking whatever. I'm going to use an iPhone as the little gaming thing. So that's it. I don't know how to fucking use that stupid fucking thing.
Yeah.
I feel like an old man, like when I'm trying to type a message. For the first time in any phone that I've ever owned in my fucking life, I type a message, right? It's fine. With an iPhone, I spend more time pressing backspace because my fat fucking fingers hit the wrong stupid thing.
I've heard...
I go to hit
Steve
T
Jobs,
and it hits something else.
It's Steve Jobs' fault. He wanted to make a dent in the universe, and it's more made a dent in your ability to type.
Yeah, but it made me realize, like, it's not just about the iPhone, because you can only really sync things and change things if you have iTunes, and it's all just Apple. There's no like, have you got a phone? Can you do things with your phone? Nah. I need a computer that runs this and runs that, and I need a special charger, and I need a special this, and it's too much for me. I fucking don't care.
Yeah.
I like my old
It's a hard life, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
No,
hard,
like, yeah, it's...
What? Yeah.
Steve,
like, it's first world problems, but still. It's just fucking... Have you found anything yet?
Look, basically we scheduled to do this time last week, and I didn't do it because I was a little puss and went, my ear hurts, because basically I stuck a cotton bud in my head when I shouldn't have, and like...
Yeah, we were going to do a podcast last weekend, right? So all of us meet up. Morgan's a little bitch. He's got an earache. And then, but by the end of the night, I estimated in my head, I'm like, well, a couple of beers, blah, blah, blah. It probably cost about $40 for the night. I spent like $80, $90 that night.
That wasn't my fault.
I know. No, fuck you. It was your fault. It was your fault.
Why was it my fault?
Because we stayed out and then we went to Sydney Road and we had beers everywhere. And
Yeah,
it was
they
like
were real
fucking
good.
stupid.
They were good though. Okay, in terms of feedback, I'll do some shout outs because I got some likes from people. Likes are always nice. The lovely Becca Hannah, she knows who she is. She's an artist. She's got a thing coming up.
Yeah, no, we should promote that. Yeah, no, Becca's fucking awesome.
Yeah, she does arts, and they're good. She makes.
Have I met her?
I don't think so.
Don't know if you have.
For people who are listening, Becca's basically she does art. She does what the fuck would you call it? It's not like art on a bit of paper or painting. It's more she has a lot of stuff with material like wool. Things like this, like installation.
Installation sort of stuff. Yeah, that's right.
Installation stuff. But it's fucking cool. It's really fucking cool. It's like, because to be honest,
Yeah,
installation art,
go get
I
bent.
fucking hate it. I really fucking hate it. But when I saw her, Becca's got this thing where she does.
She basically replicates various types of fungi.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she'll make little mushrooms and that sort of thing, and
Yeah, but she also had the what do you call it? Underwater, like the jelly.
the jellyfish and that
Shit.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's fucking awesome. Like it's for me who like I have had a few art exhibitions with my shit, and I'm very picky and I'm like anal and fucking retarded and arrogant.
None of
but-
those words are actually relevant to his art. They're just things that describe him.
Oh no, 100%. But for someone who hates installation art, I would definitely recommend. Yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, well, if you do want to go and check out her exhibition called Forgotten Fungi, the exhibition opening is on the 9th of January at 6 o'clock, and it goes until the 29th of January, and that's in the rooftop art space at RMIT.
I think that's a Tuesday.
So for people who are on the internet, on
yes,
Facebook,
it's a Tuesday. Yes.
Tuesday, and speaking of Tuesday, on Tuesday...
What's on
yeah,
Tuesday?
Kieran.
I didn't do my last gig in Melbourne, man.
Yeah.
No. Oh fuck! It's like two
Next week.
conflicting things.
Yeah.
No, we can go to both. You
Oh,
don't
yeah,
stick
true,
around an
true,
exhibition
true,
for like
true.
8 hours.
True. Kieran, so you'll be at Fluid Oz, which for everyone listening, you better fucking turn up.
Which
it's
is
the most
actually,
amazing place.
which
Yeah.
is also just around the corner from Becca's thing.
Yeah, it
too.
is just around the
like,
corner.
Oh,
right,
well,
she's-
double dated, yeah.
Yeah.
She's at the
She
RMIT
better
building.
be there.
Yeah.
So Kieran's gig, for people listening, it's on the corner of Franklin Street and Elizabeth Street.
Yeah, it
is. Melbourne City.
If you get off at Melbourne Central and you walk away from the city, as in like Flinders Street,
If you head
Brun-
towards
yeah.
Lonsdale.
it's like you're heading away. If you get off at Melbourne Central, you walk the opposite direction to where the Flinders Street direction is. Keep walking. 2 blocks up from Melbourne Central, there is a street called Franklin Street. You walk down there, and on the very corner, you will see, it's called Oz Backpackers,
Yeah.
and otherwise known as Fluid Oz.
I think it
Every
says Fluid
Tuesday
Oz.
night, come there to see Comedy Vietnam. But this Tuesday, get your asses there. It's
Yeah.
Kieran's last gig.
Yeah, oh shit, I better do something special.
Just take your pants down.
Yeah, I've never done that before. Yeah,
Just piss in the... Just go, fuck it, I'm leaving Melbourne.
yeah, I'll make a
Fuck
statement.
you. And just piss on everyone. And
Oh,
go,
Don't do that, because I'm not going if that's going to happen.
well,
No.
I would choose my seating accordingly. But
Yeah. I definitely will choose who I piss on wisely. No,
Gandhi once said something like that.
yeah, you fucking Hindu. He's like,
What's a Hindu?
Lays eggs, bro.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah. So is Bill Oddie.
And the other person I should give a shout out to is my brother Emerson, who also left a like and sometimes leaves bizarre comments on the page as well. That particular joke that Andy just said, that's for you, because I know you're a bit of a Goodies fan, so yeah. What else have we got? What
Well,
else
there's
is
other
good?
things going on, but for people who, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna fuck. There are things that
You're
I
not
want to
gonna
say.
fuck?
No. There are things I want to. I would like to fucking say, but you know what?
What?
Fuck it. Add us on Facebook. Check out the updates, and you will see where we're going to be. What events?
Actually,
are
that's
going
a good point. If this is the first time that you've listened to the podcast, and you haven't liked us, the Facebook group, like the page thing, we've got 23 likes. That's 2 likes away from making it an official page.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so like if you guys know people and they haven't liked it, just punch them and say fucking like it.
No, fuck that. But if they listen to it and like it, then fucking cool, then awesome.
Oh, I meant
fucking make people pretend. That's like some weird viral marketing. shit,
yeah.
like,
but
I'm angry. Dunno.
I can
Yeah.
understand. Sometimes
love
Sometimes you have to
something
make saying shit like a virus, like, and then we like, yeah. So we go, yeah, you gotta like this, and then and we realize it's shit, and then realize it's good. Okay.
You've got to do something shitty sometimes to make some. Well, I'm not justifying what I just said. Don't punch people in the face and make them like our show. I'm sorry. That was filthy. I feel bad. I made like the levels. Like I made it peak when I yelled before. Now I feel. I'm sorry.
Really?
Is everybody's ears okay?
A lot of people on Jumper Street peak when they're young, apparently.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's been a great year.
I thought it
2011 over.
2011 over. I mean, we're in 2012 now.
doesn't feel like it.
Yeah,
Doesn't feel
for
like
people
it.
listening, 2012 is going to be a very interesting year for this podcast. We're going to go through a lot of changes. And you know what? It's going to be fucking good.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be good.
The first episode you'll probably be able to catch at the end of February.
Yeah.
And we're going to go from there. It's going to be a monthly thing. So, yeah. Keep listening. And
I'll tell you what Perth is like.
yeah. And
Yeah, we're going to have a fucking Perth
we'll have our
correspondent.
Perth
Because this
correspondent.
pussy motherfucker is moving to Perth
I
instead of
know.
staying here in Melbourne.
I just need. There's better drugs in Perth. I don't know.
He's going to Perth for heroin. It's horrible.
It's cheaper there.
Yeah,
Like an
it's
economy.
just... yeah, so he goes there for his heroin addiction and then expects us to go and visit him. We have to pay $300 return
Yeah,
flight.
Yeah, and more.
It's a bargain.
It's a bargain. I'll give you cheap drugs. You give me.
I want 4 Panadol and 3 heroin.
All right. I think we should wrap it up. I think we've run out of things.
Yeah,
We're out of things. So let's wrap it up. Do we
You wanna
want to say
wrap it
goodbye?
Oh no, I'm gonna
What do you have
tell
to
you what I've learned.
What? Oh, we haven't done that. What have we learned this week or month?
You premature cunt.
I can't help it.
What have you learnt?
I've learned that because I watched the movie Iron Lady last night, and I realised
The Margaret Thatcher Iron
yeah,
Lady
and I
thing.
realised that you can you can even feel pain for bitches.
You sound like you're a black rapper right now.
Yeah, bitches in her. No,
Bitches ain't shit.
no, she was. Yeah, I don't know. It was okay. 3.5 stars. But
As in actors.
she was pretty as Meryl Streep. Yeah, she's pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I've learned. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just blabbing shit about Meryl Streep.
Well, I lost summing up. So what did you learn from?
Meryl Streep's pretty hot, even though she's quite old.
It's like what did you learn from Iron Lady or
Meryl
whatever?
Streep.
Oh, that's
I got a Metal Gear Solid.
yeah. Good politics is good, but it's all biased and that kind of thing, and yeah, that's you waste a lot of popcorn on politics.
Ah, pop. Yeah. Okay, you could use the word
Pop-
popcorn.
Yeah.
it's you could change that.
You could.
What the
do
fuck
it
have I
differently.
learned?
I don't know. You've learned
Probably. You know what I've learned?
What?
And you know what? Fuck, I'm just gonna say it.
Say it.
All right. For fucking 2011, this is what I learned.
Right.
When you think that you've experienced everything and you've met everyone, sometimes somebody comes along that completely changes that. And you're a bit nervous at first, but over time you put all your eggs in the basket and you go, wow, this is it. This is it. And then it turns... And then,
He's talking about you.
I'm talking about...
You're leaving your bastard.
No. And then it turns to fucking bullshit. And you go, oh, fucking hell. And then things change. And you go, okay, I need to be a particular person and refine myself. And then as soon as you do that, life takes weird fucking angles. So what I'm trying to say without all the fucking Confucius bullshit is that you should never underestimate what is going to happen, and you should never get to a place of complacency. You should only retain a state of happiness and just don't fucking look into the future.
Just enjoy the moment. Is that what
exactly.
You're saying?
Exactly.
No,
And that's my lesson.
Wow, that's
Not so much funny, more fucking.
that's actually just a lesson. That's a moral lesson.
Yeah,
It's,
Yeah.
Oh, and also,
yeah.
don't poo in your bed.
Right. That's a good lesson.
Not something I've learnt myself, but I saw it in play school once. So
Right,
I thought
that-
I'd just
that was
add
a-
that out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I just wanted to counteract the fucking crazy philosophy.
No,
bullshit.
yeah, and I think I think we should give some money to you because you're
I'm not giving
Jesus.
him money. I gave him enough money in my lifetime. Fuck that.
Where is it?
Oh, didn't you get that?
No.
Who have I been giving it to then?
Fuck. Why is your watch gold, man? How'd you afford that?
What are you talking about?
Your watch.
I don't have a gold watch.
Your watch.
You watch.
What'd you learn, mother?
What have I learned? Yes, it's been a good year. It's been a year of ups and downs.
Oh, we don't need to hear about your sex life.
It's too late. It's out there now.
That's what you say all the time. As soon as a girl runs out of the room, you're like, it's out there. Sorry.
What?
I'm talking about your penis.
Oh,
Anyway,
right.
keep going,
It was a
keep going.
penis joke. Okay. What have I learned? I don't think I've really learned anything, except maybe if you turn up drunk at a party and somebody exuberantly asks you a question, don't always saying. Have you ever seen a movie called The Yes Man?
Yes.
It's got Jim Carrey and Zooey Deschanel.
I've seen bits of it.
And basically the philosophy, he goes to this thing where he learns that, you should say yes to things, like open yourself up to opportunities and stuff. Sometimes being the yes man isn't a good idea. Sometimes you just rock up to a party and somebody blurts out a question at you and you're just like, yes, that'll be cool, that's fine. And then 40 minutes later you find yourself having to be accountable for the yes that you've just said. And you end up... you just end up...
Don't say any names for this story, for the love of God.
I don't have any names. I'm just saying you end up kissing people that you're just like, why did that happen? And then she's like, why did that happen? And we're all just standing around scratching our heads going,
No,
why did that happen?
bullshit! You edited this story. No, you can't say, and then she said, why did this happen? Because you said, why did this happen? And she went, I want it to happen more. Touch my boobs.
I'm stopping this story now.
Look, we haven't said any names,
We're
but
done with this story.
look, we're talking about an event that happened ages ago.
Age.
Fuck, at least a couple of days.
Ah.
Christ almighty.
It's the 4th of November. Last week.
I'm so tempted to fucking say the
I know you are.
Forget
I know
it.
you are. But no,
But
basically...
when you're drunk, you do these.
Yeah,
things.
sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes
Well, when you hang out with people that you went to school with, sometimes you're like, I don't have anything in common, and sometimes about 8 days ago.
Long story short, if you're going to agree to something, just make sure you understand what the terms and conditions are. You know, read the fine print, do that kind of thing. Don't just go, oh yeah, that'll be fine, because sometimes you just end up
with a
you get
Telstra
more than you
contract.
bargained for. Yeah, you end up with a Telstra contract and you're $80,000 in debt,
And that's what she said.
That's what she said. All right, I've been, and probably still am, and will be into the new year. Morgan or Mog, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That's
And
Andy. That's Kieran.
Yes, I love everyone. I love you.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking Andy. Everyone check out Becca's exhibition. Come along to fucking
Fluid Oz.
to
Both of
check
those
out
things,
Kieran.
Tuesday night, 6.
Where Morgan and I are both going to be there for fucking support. What else?
Sandwiches are good.
Babies sometimes suck off their mother's nipples to the point where the mother's crying.
Say goodbye. Everyone say goodbye.
Goodbye!
All right, let's say it again.